This is not a joke. This is not just so to scare people. This is serious matters. We're just trying to save babies.
Tonight, we have a warning to women, a warning about a virus that could cause serious damage to your child even before they're born. Good evening, I'm Dominique Saxa.
I'm Bill Bianca. Thanks for joining us. Now, this is a virus that strikes pregnant women, severely affecting their babies, and yet most of us have probably never heard of it.
Right, it's called CMV. It's a virus that usually does no harm unless you get it when you're pregnant. Tonight, KPRC Local 2 investigative reporter Amy Davis has what CMV is, what it can do, and the surprising way that women are getting it.
Little Zachary Smart may not have the scars to show it, but before he was born, a vicious virus called CMV took a toll on almost every part of his body. And not only did his mom, Magdalena, not know he had a virus, she had no idea she's the one who gave it to him.
We were so overwhelmed. We didn't know what was happening, how I get that, what is CMV, what the doctor never told me about.
Magdalena Smart was 35 weeks pregnant when an ultrasound showed Zachary had an unusually large liver and spleen. That's when a blood test came back positive for the virus called CMV.
The doctor said, well, I think this baby is going to be born today because I don't like what I'm seeing in the ultrasound.
Zachary was born a month early with a massively swollen liver and severe jaundice. He spent weeks in the newborn ICU. At 16 months, Zachary still can't walk. He can't eat solid foods. He's deaf in his left ear and is losing his hearing in his right. All of it caused by a silent virus most moms didn't even know about.
No one knows it and nobody told us, and you think the doctor are the ones that are going to tell you everything.
CMV is probably the most common virus that most people have never heard of.
Dr. Gail Demler-Harrison is a premier researcher of CMV at the Baylor College of Medicine. She says most of us will get CMV at some point in our lives and never know we had it. But if a woman gets it for the first time when she's pregnant, that's when the silent virus makes itself known.
Congenital CMV disease in the fetus is often diagnosed at the time that the unborn baby is having problems.
But the good news, it's preventable. Moms-to-be just need to know who's spreading CMV. And these little guys are the primary carriers.
Toddlers are a virtual hot zone for CMV.
All those sloppy kisses and runny noses spread CMV. So to avoid getting the virus, pregnant moms should avoid sloppy kisses and kiss on the head instead. Avoid sharing drinks or food with toddlers. And wash your hands well after changing a diaper because urine can spread CMV too.
We're not telling women to stay away from their toddlers and treat them as if they have some sort of serious contagious disease. We are just asking them to be aware about CMV and to do some simple behavior modifications while they're pregnant.
Zachary Smart is expected to slowly make his way back to be just another kid. He will likely lose all of his hearing at some point. Mom Magdalena and Dad Troy hope by telling his story, they'll help stop CMV, sounding the alarm about this silent virus. The doctors at Baylor tell me about 1 out of every 100 babies will have CMV on some level. 10% of those will be severely affected immediately, like little Zachary.
I mean, Amy, I don't remember hearing about this when I was pregnant. You're expecting. Right. Are doctors telling women about this?
I didn't hear about it until we started looking into this story, so not from my OB. And doctors at Baylor say a recent study showed that many OBs just aren't aware of CMV and don't know the precautions that women can take. Dr. Demler-Harrison says it's time women of childbearing age knew about CMV, and it's moms like Magdalena Smart who are now the ones getting the word out about those simple precautions to keep from getting the virus.
Thank you for spreading the word. It's about the only thing we want spread around here. We appreciate that, Amy. We've got much more information about CMV, including detailed answers to the most common questions. All of it Amy posted on the front page of click2houston.com. And if you've got a story for Local 2 Investigate